We're going to return to the situation in the Middle East as the fighting continues. Israel and Hamas have taken to Twitter and other forms of social media to put their sides of the conflict. News, images and videos from official accounts now offer a level of transparency previously unseen in the region's troubles.
Let's discuss this with Kieran Hannon, Head of Consulting and Director at the social media company eSocial Media, who's alongside us now. I think this is the first time a military operation has been actually announced by a state on Twitter. It is quite an extraordinary sort of turn of events, isn't it?
It is amazing to see leaders from both sides of the conflict communicating on Twitter and actually engaging with each other on Twitter.
They're using sort of Twitter graphics and stuff as well internationally. And what does that enable them to do in terms of public reaction to what is happening? Because I presume they can gauge all this by the number of hits, can't they?
It's incredible how the advanced analytics tools that are now available can be used to identify the sentiment relating to specific hashtags. They can be used to determine the positive and negative sentiment relating to particular topics. It's possible now to actually identify what messages are resonating within target audiences for this IDF to potentially identify.
We're not suggesting that they use Twitter audiences as a focus group before going to war, are they? I mean, that's slightly overdoing the power of the social media, isn't it? If you announce something, you've got to do it.
I think understanding what the sentiment internationally is around a particular activity can be used to potentially influence, but not be the main the main decision-making tool, but could potentially influence the diplomatic process.
But in something like this, I mean, you know, Israel is notable for its quite often lack of interest in international response. It does what it thinks it needs to do.
I think the IDF have shown that they do care, and that there is a battle for hearts and minds at the moment internationally and within Israel as well.
Yeah, and also the political landscape has changed in the Middle East now as well. And what's been interesting is just some of those tweets, and indeed they're using Tumblr as well, saying to people in Paris, in New York and in London, if you were under attack, what would you do?
Yes.
Come and support us. I just wonder if there's any figures that have emerged. I mean, in terms of what you've done in analysis, what sort of hits are they getting?
Oh, the two campaigns have been very, very interesting to compare and contrast. You can see the IDF have a very planned and professional approach to social media, using Tumblr, as you said, to track the number of rockets falling on Israel, using live blogging, live tweets, some really professional videos that are being posted on YouTube. And then in comparison, you've got the Palestinians who are tweeting live and using amateur footage to get their message across. And the professionalism versus the professionalism of the IDF versus the Palestinian leadership is quite notable, and it's going to be very interesting to see, does the real message hold sway, or does the more calculated, professional, shiny approach of the IDF have a bigger influence.
Okay, it's absolutely fascinating. Kieran Hannon, thanks very much indeed.